AITA 4 kicking a pregnant woman out of her seat. Okay, so this happened a few hours ago and I've only just calmed down, because I hate conflict. Basically, I was doing a long travel day, 5-ish hours, so I booked my train in advance to ensure that I had a reserved seat. When I get on the train, a woman is in my seat, so I politely inform her that I think that's my seat, show her my ticket and ask her to move. She checks her ticket and just says, well, I must have sit in the wrong seat, and puts her head down. I say that it's my seat and could I please sit in it. At this point, her partner sitting opposite her starts speaking at me in what I perceive to be an aggressive tone. He suggests I find another seat, which there are none because it's busy, and I say but I booked that seat and there are no other available seats in the carriage. He then raises his voice and says, well, someone else is in our seats and that his missus is pregnant. I say I understand and that I have a heart defect, which I do, and said everyone has their own medical issues and reasons standing for long periods of time might be difficult. Okay, so this happened a few hours ago and I've only just calmed down, asshole because I asked him to not speak to me in an aggressive tone. Basically, I was doing a long travel day, 5-ish hours. He then starts swearing at me and I asked him that I had a reserved seat. Eventually, the woman gets up and allows me to sit there, and he continues to berate me, saying that he hopes I feel good for myself and that I'm quiet now I have my seat. When really I just stopped engaging and just says, well, I must have sit in the wrong seat, and puts her head down. One of the men who was sat beside him offers that him and his partner sit in the seats opposite me. It's a table seat. At this point, her partner sitting opposite her down and then laughs at me in what I perceive to be an aggressive tone. Eventually, when the ticket inspector comes around, they are asked to move to their assigned seats, and she asks if I'm okay as another passenger had made a complaint on my behalf. He then raises his voice and says, well, someone else is in our seats and that his missus is pregnant. I say I understand and that I have a heart defect, which I do, and said everyone has their own medical issues and reasons standing for long periods of time might be difficult. And here I could be the asshole. I ask him to not speak to me in an aggressive tone, and that I will make a complaint. He then starts swearing at me and I ask him to stop. Eventually the woman gets up and allows me to sit there, and he continues to berate me, saying he hopes I feel good for myself and that I'm quiet now I have my seat, when really I just stopped engaging as I felt there was no point. One of the men who was sat beside him offers that him and his partner sit in the seats opposite me. It's a table seat, at which point he sits his partner down and then laughs at me and points in my face. Eventually, when the ticket inspector comes around, they are asked to move her to their assigned seats, and she asks if I'm okay as another passenger had made a complaint on my behalf. Even so, was I the asshole? Should I have just left them alone as she was pregnant? And did I in any way escalate the situation?